The news that the Israeli government was just hours away from securing Gilad Shalit's freedom drove hundreds of Israelis into the street outside the tent set up in his memory. Less than an hour before, Prime Minister Netanyahu had announced that he was calling his cabinet into an emergency session to vote on a prisoner exchange deal. 1,000 jailed Palestinian militants would be released in exchange for Shalit.
We haven't even heard from the government yet that they've approved this deal to release Gilad Shalit, and yet the celebrations are already underway. People are dancing, they're singing, some people are crying. This is a moment that many Israelis will never forget.
It's been 5 years since Gilad was taken. We've been waiting for this day forever, and it's finally here. The Jewish people live. Am Yisrael Chai.
Many in this jubilant crowd had been lobbying the government to secure Gilad's release from Hamas. Terrorists connected to the group had kidnapped the 18-year-old along the Gaza border just days before the Second Lebanon War in 2006.
I believe that every Israeli citizen, every Israeli soldier, every Jewish person in this world should be glad today that we are saving our fellow, our child, a friend, a soldier out of an enemy. It's a big Jewish thing, it's a big Israeli thing.
Gilad's father, Noam, didn't want to talk to the press until final confirmation came in that the deal was passed by the cabinet. But his close friend and neighbor, Shimshon Leibman, the man who ran the Free Gilad Shalit campaign, was optimistic.
I believed all along the time, what we were doing all the time, because, you know, we didn't have the privilege to think that we are going to lose this battle, because it's a kind of a campaign for I think one of the most important values in our life of the Israeli society, and that's that you leave someone, especially soldier, behind you. Always you are going to save him.
The prisoner exchange deal was very controversial here in Israel. Some said that Israel simply couldn't afford to release so many Palestinian prisoners, that it posed a security risk. Others said it was an insult to the memory of those people who'd been killed in terrorist attacks, and that suddenly terrorists would be on the streets and perhaps could strike again. Now across the street, there's a small opposition group to this celebration happening here. Let's go take a look and talk to who's over there.
This young woman is outraged. Her poster reads, "My parents' blood is screaming from their graves."
If they're going to release all the terrorism, they're going to also release the terrorism that killed my parents and my 3 brothers and sisters.
They were killed in a 2001 suicide bombing attack on a Sbarro pizza shop in Jerusalem.
I cannot live in a country that allows murderers to run around free and has nothing to do with politics. I don't care if what religion they belong to. Anyone who murders innocent children does not deserve to breathe the same air as me and you.
1,000 Palestinian militants are to be released in 2 groups over the next couple of months. An estimated 200 terrorists, the ones with blood on their hands, will be expelled from the Palestinian territories and sent abroad. Another 100 will be restricted in their movement to the West Bank. Critics say neither step can ensure terrorists won't take up violence again against Israel. Others argue Israel's security establishment can handle the threat. Time will tell who is right. Gilad's brother and his girlfriend, along with relatives and close friends, waited in the tent for what they hoped would be the news they dreamed about. And then it came.
We've just heard the news that the Security Cabinet has passed the prisoner exchange deal, 21 in favor, 3 opposed. We're here at the tent outside of the Prime Minister's office. Noam Shalit and his wife, Aviva, are on their way here to give us their reactions. They were greeted by applause and singing. Noam thanked all the people who had helped the family during 5 difficult years.
He praised the Prime Minister for his leadership and said he looked forward to seeing his son walk up the stairs to their home. Defense Secretary Ehud Barak showed up and also praised Netanyahu's brave decision and thanked the German and Egyptian mediators. Noam's mom, Aviva, said she won't believe her son is really free until she sees him with her own eyes. That's expected to happen in the next 2 weeks. Gilad will reportedly first be released in Cairo and then fly home to Tel Aviv, where he is yet to learn of the Herculean effort thousands made to bring him home. Jordana Miller, JN1, Jerusalem.